for you, the more comes. This is 2 hours of cold cases. Stories of people who vanished. Secrets that refuse to stay hidden. Let's begin with a case that no one expected to turn into a miracle.
After 23 years of searching, a mother received a phone call that would change everything. Her daughter, missing since she was 6 years old. But where she had been hiding all those years would leave investigators speechless. This is the story of Kayla Unbehan and the cold case that was solved by a single Netflix episode. Before we dive into this incredible story, I need you to do something right now. Hit that subscribe button. Here's why. Over 200,000 children are abducted by family members every year. Most cases are never solved. But when stories like this reach more people, miracles happen. Your subscription helps me share these cases with millions. So click subscribe right now. Then let's solve this mystery together. Fourth team. South. It was supposed holiday weekend. 6-year-old Kayla Unbehan was with her father, Ryan Iskirka, during a routine custody visit. No reason to worry. Ryan was supposed that evening. 6 p.m. came and went. No. Heather called Ryan's phone. No answer. Called again and again. She knew something was. The next filed under her daughter looked like anymore. No idea if she even remembered her real mother. The FBI created age showing what Kayla might look like as a teenager. But without a confirmed sighting, the case remained frozen. Detective Chris Nelson of the South Elgin Police Department refused to keep the case active. Hips, following digital footprints. But Ryan had been careful. Too careful. No social media presence. No credit card trails. Records under Kayla's overwhelming. Lived and could believing a lie. She had been told her mother didn't want her. That she had abandoned her. Finally, with felony and custodial, he pleaded guilty. Sentenced to 2, but the real beginning. 6 years of separation overnight. Today, Kayla is 22 years old. She's rebuilding her relationship with her mother, one day at a time. She's also speaking out, helping other families affected by parental abduction. According to the National Center for Exploited Children, 200,000 children by year dates are never solved. The story proves that years of darkness, even when miracles can happen. This case was solved because watched and Netflix spoke up. It changed everything. If you're watching this right now, you could be the person who solves the next cold case. You could be the one who recognizes a missing person. You could be the reason a family is reunited. That's why I created this channel. To give voice to the voiceless. To keep these stories alive. To never let these families be forgotten. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button right now. Every subscriber helps me reach more people, and reaching more people, more cases. And here's where I need your help. I want to know which cold case to get next. Option 1. The grandmother who vanished from a cruise ship. Option 2. 5 cold cases solved by DNA in 2024. Option 3. The teacher who disappeared morning run. Now with your choice. 1 or 3. The case with the most votes becomes my next video. Your comment literally decides what I cover next. Comment, respond to every, so don't know what you think. This one person after 15 years, and this one shocking cold case solved. Click what you. This balance scale race to the new Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Next time, remember, this may be blind, but watching.
15th, 2019, the walked out department in Arizona without a trace. His gun life gone. What happened next would shock investigators across 3 states, and a secret buried deep in the Nevada desert. If you want to know how this 23-year veered and what, hit that subscribe button right. This will leave you speechless. Detective Marcus Webb was, at 47 years, spent over Phoenix major crime. Colleagues described him dedicated. Jennifer, acting strange for disappearance, parenting overly. Sighting was at 15th surveillance station on Interstate 10, just outside Quartzsite, Arizona. He was alone, filling up his personal vehicle over Ford FD. Didn't and drove show up for evening. Detectives immediately. Market day and 5th by noon. Missing person by evening. Enforcement agency and itching for one of their own. Gets disturbing. Marcus's bank accounts showed no activity. His phone was found 3 days later, smashed to pieces in a rest stop bathroom in Blythe, California, just across the Arizona-California border. No fingerprints. No DNA. Before we reveal what investigators discovered next, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Cases like this don't solve themselves, and neither does growing your true crime knowledge. Let's continue. The FBI joined the investigation within 72 hours, treating it as a potential kidnapping of a law enforcement officer. Special Agent Linda Torres from the Las Vegas field office took lead. She noticed something crucial. Gators had been working a cold 2003 armored car robbery in Henderson, Nevada, a case that had gone ice cold for 16 years. For $0.2 million had been stolen, killed. No arrests were ever made. Agent Torres pulled Marcus's case files and found something chilling. Handwritten notes in the margins, names circled, connections drawn between the 2003 robbery and a current Phoenix City councilman named Robert Davenport. Marcus had been building a case in secret, documenting everything outside official channels. 3 weeks into the investigation, a hiker discovered Marcus's truck abandoned in the Mojave National Preserve in California, near the Nevada border. Inside, his detective's badge, his service weapon, and a single word written in dust on buried. The search intensified. Cadaver dogs, penetrating radar, aerial surveillance, nothing. Marcus Webb had vanished completely. Investigators feared the worst. What happens next? Drop a commentary. Keep watching. The case went cold. Jennifer Webb held a memorial service, though found. The Phoenix police had to close the investigation. September 23, 2019, a man walked into the FBI field office in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was thin, bearded, wearing sunglasses and a baseball cap. He approached the front desk and said 5 words. "My name is Marcus Webb." DNA confirmation took 48 hours. It was him. Marcus had been hiding and working construction jobs under a fake name in Santa Fe, New Mexico. But he wasn't running from criminals. He was running from corrupt cops. Here's what Marcus revealed. 2 detectives from his own unit in Phoenix, for years, were connected to the 2003 When close to the True family, peer, or general, they gave him his own disappearance, leaving clues for the FBI while protecting the word buried. Evidence was Marcus. FBI agents excavated in North Las Vegas and found detailed records of the robbery, including photos, financial transactions, and recorded conversations. If you're loving this case, smash that like button and share this video. Justice is about to be served, and you won't believe the ending. Within 72 hours of Marcus's reappearance, federal agents arrested Detective Raymond Cruz and Detective Michael Thornton of the Phoenix Police Department. Both were charged with conspiracy, robbery, murder, and witness intimidation. Councilman Roberts arrested at his home in Scottsdale, Arizona. He'd been the inside man, providing security 2003 heist. Marcus witnessed protection along with Jennifer. He testified at all 3 trials. In June 2021, all 3 men were convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole. He returned to law enforcement, but his courage exposed one of the biggest corruption scandals in Arizona history. The case led to a complete internal Phoenix Police Department and 12 additional. Detective Marcus was everything. His identity, 6 months of his life, to bring killers to justice. His story proves that sometimes the most dangerous criminals and the bravest heroes are the ones willing to stand alone against corruption. If this story, subscribe to Faceless Justice for more cases where the truth comes to light. Hit that, drop a comment, and remember, maybe blonde never stops. See you in the next. Disclaimer. This story is a dramatized true crime narrative created for informational and entertainment purposes, inspired by real investigative formats. The characters, events, and details in this account are entirely fictional. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, or to real events is purely coincidental. The content is not intended to accuse, defame, or cause harm to any individual crime and should not be interpreted as factual accounts. This is the murder case that shocked Hollywood. Not because of who died, but because of how the killer was caught, the way the jury decided guilt. Robin K., staffer. Thomas DeLuca, a wealthy real estate broker. Both found shot dead inside their $3 million Hollywood Hills mansion. But here's the thing, they weren't found for 4 days. And when they were, the suspect was already living in their house. July 18, 2023. Things strange. The K. DeLuca mansion is quiet. Too quiet. No cars leaving. No packages collected. And a faint police noser. They peeked 2 bodies on the living room floor. Both with gunshot wounds to the head. But here's the first weird thing. The AC was blasting. Lights on and eating their food. The coroner says they've been days. So who's been in security cameras? Disables. Almost like someone after them. Detectives comb the upstairs bedroom. Fresh sheets. Unfamiliar clothes in the closet. A half pack and then a phone. Not Rob. Not Thomas's. A cracked Samsung with a background photo of a man they don't. The phone leads to old Marcus Trent. No connection to the reason to be there. Except 1 week earlier, Marcus had been arrested for trespassing 2 streets away. When cops tracked him down, if he knows Robin or Thomas. He says who? They tell him they found his phone in their house. He shrugs. I must have dropped it. Here's where things get suicide. Or, that's what the report said. Detectives start digging. Turns out Daniel Cross was Robin's boyfriend. They dated before she met Thomas. Restraining order. Accusations of stalking. His car is home. Get a warrant for storage. Died. Photographs of the moments. She didn't post one photo. It's Robin and smiling on, but someone had scratched out the cornice, the head, fingernails. Thomas's glass, though, matched the broken ups. A vase were touched. State. Former neighbor says she's arguing with a mansion before she died. She's sure it wasn't Thomas. Police show her a photo lineup instantly. That's him, Daniel. But here's the problem: Cross is still officially dead. If he's alive, someone forged his death. And the signature on his death certificate belongs to a county coroner after a fraud investigation. Might have been faked. Marcus Trent's journal, the one that said "finally home" and had a coded line, was cracked. He's coming back. Mark lawyer promised him the number mark phone. Same cell tower near the Cataluca mansion. At 3:12 a.m., Robin might have been alive for at least 48 hours after Thomas was killed, which means someone kept her inside that house. Then she escaped, and then she vanished. Detectives get a call from an unlisted number. A man's voice says, "You're looking for the wrong person." Click. Caller ID. Registered to Daniel Cross. Police rush to track Daniel. They find his abandoned car in an alley. In the trunk, a second duffel bag. Inside, a bloodstained gun, and Robin K's missing cell phone. The last video on her phone, shot in the dark. Whispering, Robin's voice. "He knows where I am. I can't get out. If you find this." The video cuts off. Now detectives know Robin survived the first attack. They know Daniel Cross might still be alive. And they know Marcus Trent may have been set up. But here's the most chilling part. The video metadata was recorded one day after Marcus Trent, meaning Robin K was still alive, while the world she was already dead. So, where was she, and why does the ping point to home LAPD detective? And not just any detective. The one who signed Oss's original suicide report. His name? Frank Mallory. 62. Decorated. Respected. But with a reputation for bending the rules. Detectives show up at his door. Frank answers in a pressed polo shirt. Calm smile. "Come in, officers." Like he's expecting them. In Frank's living room. Photo on the wall. Him, Robin K, Daniel Cross. It's from 10 years ago. They're laughing at a backyard barbecue. Frank says they were friends of the family, but the current detectives never knew Robin had ties to him. They serve a warrant. Inside Frank's garage, a locked metal storage cabinet. He insists it's old police record. Black wool sweater. Fibers match the ones found under Robin's fingernails. And under that sweater, a small, bloodstained blanket. The kind you'd wrap around someone to keep them warm. In Frank's office, they find a floor safe. Inside, a burner log show act with Daniel Cross. After the date, Daniel was dead. Even more chilling, the last call was made the day Robin's final video was recorded. Frank's next-door neighbor says she saw something strange. Late at night, a woman, matching Robin's description, standing in Frank's backyard, barefoot, crying, when the neighbor tried to approach. Frank stepped outside, told her, "Go back inside. Family matter." A forensic team recovers partial prints from the burner phone. They're not Frank's. They're Robin K's, meaning Robin was alive and in Frank's home, at least for a short time. Detectives piece it together. Daniel Cross fakes his death with Frank's help. Years later, he targets Robin and Thomas. But instead of killing Robin immediately, they keep her alive. Why? Leverage, revenge, or something darker. Frank finds photos. Not just Robin, dozens of other missing. Some in the new photo is real. Robin was still alive less than 48 hours ago. And the kicker? A fresh DNA sample from the scene confirms. She was injured. She's bleeding. And Daniel Cross is still moving her from place to place. You think Daniel's in control? You think Daniel's in control? He's not. Marcus claims Robin wasn't kidnapped. She went willingly, not with Daniel, but with someone else. Someone inside the current, not with Daniel, but with someone else. Someone inside the current investigation. Deliver her to the docks at midnight, or it's over. She's. But before anyone can respond, sound cracks through the goes down. Shouts over the shooter on the crane. Off. Officers dive for cover. Robin screaming. Moves across the crane. There. All that's left. Shell casing. Next time, Robin is safe. For now, Daniel Cross is still in the no test. And Robin reluctantly agrees. To the safe house. Sees a piece of paper. Same paper. Handwriting. To loose ends. Spikes. Silent. Eyes fixed her over the glove box. Keeps her a red light. Rain. Robin makes her move. Slams the door, runs. Outs after her. Pushes into a crowded street market. Meanwhile, Miller orders an internal review. Only one officer has accessed all surveillance footage and financial records. It's Julia. And worse. Her bank account shows deposits linked to offshore accounts tied to Marcus. Robin calls Miller from Payless. She says, "Note." Julia Miller sets a meeting. Abandons. Looks up. Julia is gone, and in the distance, Daniel Cross is a platform. Now, no. Her father, her intertwined, and Julia isn't over, still free, has decided anymore. 2 days vanished to the subway. Robin goes straight to the one person who might still be clean. FBI Special Agent Carter. Carter listens, eyes narrowing. He's been quietly investigating LAPD corruption for years. And Julia? She's the last.
Laura looked at Detective with steel in her. I will never stop looking for my husband. Never. If Laura's determination is right now, hit that like button. And comment, would you ever give up love? Because what Laura does next will prove the fighters. Moved on to formed her life in job savings, house and moved in. Every urge herself to be in She's cases about states and unidentified databases. Did a grid covering Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. Every homeless shelter, every hospice weekly. Updated flyers
Where did I hide that in?
new cities monthly.
10,000.
Monitor social mentions. 3,000 miles, 12,000 flyers. She made 21,900 phone calls. Her friends stopped calling her to accept reality. Everyone told her Michael, but Laura had made a vow on her, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, do us part. And until Michael's bot never stopped searching for 4 years, different private, each and delivered nothing. Investigator number 1, 2019, charged $5,000. Claimed Michael was spotted in Boise, Idaho. The lead was false. Investigator number 2, 2020, charged $8,000. Said Michael might have crossed into Canada. No evidence ever materialized. Investigator number 3, 2021, charged $12,000. Promised to track Michael's digital footprint. Found nothing. By 2022, Laura had spent $67,000 on the search. Her savings were gone. She was working 3 part-time jobs just to afford rent and gas money, but she refused to quit. She expanded her search to social media. She joined 47 missing persons groups on Facebook. She posted Michael's photo every single day. And on March 28, 2023, Laura received a message that changed everything. A woman named Sarah Chun from Portland, Oregon, sent her a private message. I work at a homeless shelter downtown. There's a man here who looks exactly like your husband. He doesn't remember his name. He's been here for 3 weeks. Can you send me more photos? Laura's hand shook as she typed her response. She'd received dozens of false leads over 4 years. But something about this message felt different. She sent Sarah 15 photos of Michael from different angles. Sarah responded 2 hours later. I'm 90% sure this is him. You need to come to Portland. Laura called Detective Rodriguez immediately. He was skeptical. He'd seen Laura chase false leads for 4 years. But he agreed to make the call. Detective Rodriguez called the Cascade Homeless Shelter in Portland on March 29, 2023. He spoke with Sarah Chan and the shelter director. They sent him photos. Detective Rodriguez compared them to Michael Carson's missing person file. Same bill, distinctive scar on him from a child incident. Guest called 47 p.m. Carson, I think we found him. But I need to prepare you for something. The man at the shelter has severe amnesia. He doesn't remember having anything before than 3 weeks ago. Couldn't speak. Years of hope. Detective Rodriguez continued. Portland police are taking him to the hospital for a full medical. This is going to be difficult for both. Laura took a deep breath, sat on the bed. He no longer. His face was weathered. He looked up when Laura walked in. Showed no Michael. Bert. The man stared at her. I'm sorry. Do I know you? Laura's hands trembled as she showed him photos. Their wedding day. Their honeymoon in Hawaii. Christmas mornings. Birthday parties. Michael studied each photo carefully. His face showed confusion, frustration, sadness. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Laura sat down in the chair beside his bed. For years of hope crashed down around her. She'd found her husband, but he didn't know who she was. Dr. Williams explained Michael's condition to Laura and Detective Rodriguez. Michael is suffering from dissociative fugue, a rare psychiatric disorder usually triggered by severe trauma or stress. Patients essentially forget their identity and sometimes travel far from home. The MRI showed no physical brain damage, no signs of injury, no tumors or strokes. His memory loss is psychological, not physical. The good news is that in some cases, memories. Portland homeless shelter workers